Welcome to my channel, everyone. Today I have another challenge lock. It's another Lockwood. It is Sydney by Mr. X. And it's another, of course, Lockwood. It's from Australia. So let's give this one a go here. Using the spoon shape pick from the multi-pick set. Pins feel kind of soft. I guess muted maybe is a better word. I don't know how to describe it. Got a false set. When I press on them, I just feel like I'm pushing them into mud. Just a different feeling. All right, I think I just got one of the back pins. I had a small counter rotation and a click. Several clicks in the back, and then they all just fell. All right, let's give it another shot. False set. So 1 and 2 didn't give me anything on the first pass. One gave me a little click there. And yeah, I'm into a false set now. Not quite open. There we go. And now I'm pretty sure I'm open. So I had to get back to 5 or 6. I had to give a light touch and tip it back over. I was in a deep false set, and then I had to get, yeah, and I'm open. And I had to get that out of the way. So I do have the key, so let's lock her up. And see what Mr. X has inside. Use a shim if I can get it in there. Went in pretty easy there. Okay. All right. Set that aside, and looks like there's been some top shaving off here. And a little pointed pin in number 5. So let me key out and see what we got going on. One is a standard pin. Two has a kind of a spool overset trap. Three is standard. Four is standard. And five, like I said, is kind of narrowed, and it also has a divot in it, almost like a ball joint type look to it. And number 6 is standard. All right, let's see what we have on the core. So no, this one's a little out of round, and so is this one. These two are a little misshapen. And the top looks like it's been filed off, but other than a little bit of out of round, which I guess would cause a little, you'd think a little more deeper false set, but I'll set that up here for right now. And let's start with pin 1 on the top. Pin 1 is like a T-pin. Number 2 is a spool or single deep serration, almost a spool. It's kind of borderline. Number 3 is a long standard pin, which kind of explains that mushy feeling that I had on that pin. It has that slow dragging, like a normal standard pin would have. Not a lot of extra feel to it. It just feels like you're pushing into mud. All right, let's see if we can. Looks like a standard pin 2, and it is. So 6 is a standard pin. 5 is a spool, and I am watching how they come out, and then they're going to fall in because my follower is not solid on this end. They're going to fall in, so I'm just watching to see. Well, except for that, when it comes flying at me, and it's a standard. So it felt a little mushy because it like muddy, like standard pins, because 3 of them were standard pins. So not a whole lot to this lock. It's almost a standard lockwood with a couple of like spools on them. So we'll take a look at them real close, but there's nothing drilled here, so there's no way to modify the core. So I'm going to just have to assume that the core is not modified. So standard lockwood lock with a couple of modifications. Not a bad pick. It was fun. Kind of gives me an idea of what a lockwood would feel like with a little bit of security pins to it. I'm not sure what that is supposed to do there to grind off the top, but it does look like the holes are a little misshapen as well, which would cause a little bit of maybe odd leaning of the pins. So that's it. That is Sydney by Mr. X from Australia. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Have a great rest of your day.